Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Jet sweep. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now it's Richardson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
You could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your third-grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. So here's a 3rd and 14. Richardson.
Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Possession here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Love.
That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed.
He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. On 3rd down, Love. Throw left side is complete to Reed. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Richardson working from the gun. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Now Richardson back to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. As they've got it as we resume action. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion left goes Watson. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. 2nd and 9. They run it again with Chubb. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing. Love. That is caught. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass. And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Love's throw brought in by Watson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Got Dobbs over the middle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To the air again, Love. A leap, and he's got it. Jake Ferguson high in the air to bring it in. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point.
And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he goes out right around the 39.
Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Richardson's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Now Richardson.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
A final shot before the half, Richardson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Some good-looking matchups on your screen there. One of the best? Yeah, I'll say it. It's in Cleveland. A big test there for the Browns, as they'll have to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Good games in the late afternoon as well, one being out in Santa Clara, where it'll be the 49ers taking on the LA Chargers. And finally, on Sunday Night Football, should be a good one there, between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. It was the Packers' leading man, quarterback Jordan Love, who turned in a solid performance in that first half. His touchdown pass is the only score of the game thus far, as his guys hold a 7-0 lead to this point.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
To throw now. Here's Love. He finds his man. Complete. That's Reed. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Working out of the gun. Love. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Play fake. Here's Love. He finds his man. Complete. That's Reed. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now Love. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Myles Garrett now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Short throw caught by Pitts. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Richardson to throw. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him, because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And this one's incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Richardson looking to throw this. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run left with Pollard, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Richardson steps away to his left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Richardson to the air on first down. That's dumped off to Pollard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, Richardson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the play.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. They'll roll. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, nice move. 13 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Trailing 10-3. 1:47 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
And again, it's Chubb. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Complete. Pollard. Here's second down and 3. Here's Richardson. That's caught by Pitts. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. Richardson has to get them to the line in a hurry now.
And he can't get a throwaway. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season, and before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for Green Bay, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Today, it's the National Football League. It's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Stroud off the play fake. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
On second down, it's Stroud. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Play action. Stroud now. And incomplete on the deep ball. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. Back deep is Micah Hyde. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Etienne up the middle. And Etienne going to have a Jags first down as he'll get this up past the 40. Here's Allen to throw it. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
They'll try the left side with Etienne.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Allen.
He'll find Etienne out of the backfield.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's caught. Puka Nacua.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Stroud to throw it.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the draw, here's Williams.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Off season and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Here's Stroud. That to the right sideline. And a shotgun snap to Stroud.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Stroud. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Still going inside the 20.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. but a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down and completes it to Kirk over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash, this from 33. And this one is right through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Now is 2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. Out quickly to Judy.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. The throwing again is Stroud.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Stroud looking to throw.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
We often hear the phrase sure-handing tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Stroud working out of the gun. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw here taken in by Knox. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will tie us at 3-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. So we reach halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. To the air, Allen. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right. Allen, nifty footwork. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked in and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's fourth.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They work now on 2nd and 9. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Stroud. That's going to be caught by Judy. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Stroud. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now a toss left side. It's Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Stroud going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. Now a give up the middle to Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Able to, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Can't give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Third and 20.
Looking to throw. Stroud.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
The Jaguars back with it on offense.
And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 3.
Allen now looks to throw.
And one more time, here's Kirk. And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line. Straight ahead, Etienne.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Allen going to throw.
Gets this quickly to Ingram. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And, partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
He'll get that underneath Etienne.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Now Allen.
Etienne bringing in another one.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 9 yards that time. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Allen's throw here taken in by Ingram. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 1st and goal. Throwing, Allen. And they'll run with ETN.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Now Allen.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
When you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Allen. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Here's Allen, ETN, and trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And his kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. We still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a second field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
So now the Bengals down 6-3, 55 seconds remaining.
This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Stroud. Able to find Judy. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Stroud getting his offense to the line quickly.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. He's across midfield. Down the sideline he goes. Elijah Moore.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Allen.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league.
Today, from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 1 of the NFL.
And we are underway in Buffalo. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Now Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
Yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And when you come into the league as the number 1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it, and sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a 2nd, 3rd reaction play and create downfield.
First down. Here's Burrow.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. They will throw on first down with Burrow.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down.
Throw left side to Kincaid.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Shakir hauls it in.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Burrow will throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
Walker will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Throwing now is Mahomes.
That one caught by Rice.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down.
He gets this one complete to Rice. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now it's Mahomes again. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Mahomes now to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Shoves him aside.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now Burrow. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
And Burrow going to throw again.
Repeated the last play, finding Walker.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On 2nd down, Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
3rd down and 6.
Here's Burrow.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now it's Burrow.
And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this 1st half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba.
As the 1st half is winding down.
And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was capped off by a Jackson Smith and Jigba touchdown catch. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 3rd down and 13. They'll set up a throw. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. The Bills send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Hardman on the return. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll be taken down at the 46. Here's Mahomes to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mahomes throw into the hands of Pickens. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. In motion left is Rice. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Final minute now of the third quarter. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal, a loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. George Pickens from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it. Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Burrow's throw complete to Shakir. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. He hasn't really had a game to remember, but that conversion right there is something to hang his hat on late.
It certainly is, and in these situations, what you're really looking for is the guy who's not worried about his stats, not worried they didn't get 100 yards in a game, but will make that dirty, gritty run that you have to close the game out, as we just saw there.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They're going right back to Walker. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take the yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here. 2nd and 11 now.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Buffalo, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA.
It's North versus South in the state of California. We're underway between the Niners and Chargers.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Off of play action. Tagovailoa finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Tua going to keep it running left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback, and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. There's Chris Olave. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Play action. It's Herbert. Complete to Johnston here. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. A first red zone opportunity, the new 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Now a 2nd and 6. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Robinson. Touchdown, Chargers. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On the counter, here's Jones. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll go again to Jones. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. On the delay, Jones. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3-and-out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
The Charger drive about to get going. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. A solid stiff arm. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on first down. Taken down at the 42. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Here's Herbert. On the out route, he finds Johnston. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's out wide here for Robinson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. Out of the gun, Herbert. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To the air again, Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball is going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
On first down, Tagovailoa. A check down here to Jones. Calling a gain of a yard, and that'll make it second down. Tua sets up to pass it. That's Samuel, caught left side. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Two are going to try and go quickly here.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Touchdown! Deebo Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stout troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And a dump off here to Robinson. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And now there's a scoop. And now the rookie's free. Inside the 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab.
as a DB or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of players. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
Tua going to run again.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
On second down, here's the option.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa.
Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Samuel.
He will push his way down to about the 14. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Jones. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A big play, if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Aaron Jones. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. A little short pass. This is Everett. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Justin Herbert sets up the screen to Robinson. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Herbert now. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnston. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Here's a screen for Robinson. Still going. And finally wrestled down at the 11. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. His pass caught at the 4. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. An inside give to Jones. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw is Tua. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Herbert and the Chargers trailing 17-10. A minute 45 to play. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Now Herbert. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So out come the Chargers. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw caught by Olave. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Here's second down. Herbert going to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And they take a knee. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for San Francisco, that'll be a happy locker room as they start.
Tonight, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
And off we go from Denver. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defense.
And he'll get this to the 32. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 7. Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Third play of this opening drive. 3. They'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. They go play action here on first down.
And that's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. He'll look to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll look to throw.
That's caught. It's Marvin Mims.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Shifts past him at the 45, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. It's Eckler again. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
Eckler now between the tackles. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and 9 now. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw. And going deep for Hill. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tyreek Hill, 67 yards. And the Broncos are on the board here first in the season opener. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned him, and I don't think it's the last time they called his number in this one.
The extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he returns this to the 22.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. Now a 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Ready, 53.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Stevenson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he will have a Patriots first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
They'll set up to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here we go. 45. Right. Set. Go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick throw there is incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Again, he'll drop to throw. Musgrave's got it outright. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this underneath to Stevenson. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A give, Eckler running to the right. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and 12. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Patriots take over. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side, complete. That's Douglas. He's to the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Pats will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That drive started on their own 25. Later into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now back to throw.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete to Diggs. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pats at the line ready to go.
And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Up the middle with Eckler. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And a short gain down to about the 33. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Same connection. Dulcich once again.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They go back to the ground now with Eckler, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Jedrick Wills, former 1st-round pick, guilty there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Finds Dulcich out left side.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw again.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone, and they hit him for the completion for the 1st down.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Eckler again. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
And his kick is indeed good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
New England's offense set to go. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Charles, a nice play there, wasting no time making his presence felt for this defense.
And you know, we heard the same conversation around the league. A lot of people were surprised that he was available, and they let him go, and now he's going to make a big-time impact with his new squad.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
Denver's offense now set to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll drop to throw.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. He'll look to throw. The left side caught by Diggs.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. On the give, this is Eckler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. It's Eckler again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Well, I guess that's one way to slow him down, try to grab him by the face mask.
Well, nothing else seems to have worked because he certainly had his way running the football in this one.
Here's first and goal. Eckler is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Eckler now between the tackles, and he is going to lose yardage here.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. One final shot. They'll look to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get